Single mothers don't understand that the second they get single mothers, even if they are good mothers, no one ever complains about that. It doesn't mean your value is not lower. The second you become a mother, your value in the marketplace of dating is completely lowered. Men do not prefer to be with women that have kids.
This is the brutal price of playing the game recklessly. Single motherhood is the consequence of bad choices, not a badge of honor. You chose poorly, ignored red flags, or chased vibes over values. And now you're shocked the dating market isn't rolling out a red carpet?
Why would anybody want to deal with you? How about that?
Let's see. I'm intelligent. I'm motivated. I have my own business. I maintain my own lifestyle. I'm not understanding the full scope of your question.
Well, see, that's the problem now, ain't it? You just described yourself as a man. See, you got to understand what the men want. And nothing you said in there was anywhere close to being feminine, beautiful, inspirational, caring, loving. The way you're talking almost sounds like a dude.
You just described yourself as a man. That was cold and hit the bullseye.
This is why you don't date single mothers seriously. If you real talk, he probably doesn't give a fuck about you anymore. It's probably the kid that he cares about. That's probably the big reason why he wants to keep seeing you. Like he's like, man, I don't care. I want to see the kid.
Raising another man's kid is like paying his mortgage.
I have been a single mom for all of 2 years, and I have to say, I hate it here. I don't hate being a mom. I don't hate having kids, but I hate the fact that I only had two options: either stay in an unhealthy, dysfunctional relationship or do it all on my own. And see, when I was a stay-at-home mom, I did the cooking, the cleaning. I was a primary person in charge of taking care of the children. And here I thought that that was a totally different category than being a working mom. As a working mom, I'm literally still doing all of the same stay-at-home mom shit, just on a different schedule, but now with the added mental stress load of how do I pay every bill by myself. And that's not even the part that frustrates me. The kicker is that this is culturally normal and even embraced, that if you're a single mom, you're just going to struggle and that's it. Like, I could be on the brink of a mental breakdown, literally underwater, telling people, like, I do not know how to make this better. And someone will ask me, what's wrong? Are you okay? No, I'm not. And the response is, well, you know, it's hard out here for everybody. And I get it. We all have our challenges. We're all going through our own struggles. But why is it culturally normal for this to be the only other option? Like, at this point, I'm about to start dating other moms to see who wants to co-mother together. Because the fact that we're all just isolated but going through the same exact challenges at the same time just feels ridiculous.
Now they cry about the weight of single motherhood after the fact. Where was all this deep reflection before bringing a child into chaos? You didn't think about finances, stability, or fatherhood then. Now it's mental breakdowns and martyr posts while blaming culture. No, sis, you made choices. The child didn't ask for this. Own it.
My name is Elizabeth. I am 27. I am a full-time mom, a dancer, and a OF creator.
You have one kid, two kids? How many kids do you have?
4 kids.
4 kids? All the same father or different fathers?
Different fathers.
For all 4?
Yes.
What?
Is that like hard to manage at times? Like, do you find that difficult?
I honestly only have to deal with 2 of them.
So 2 of the fathers are not really in the picture. 2 are.
Yeah.
Do you want more kids?
No,
or?
my tubes are tied.
Tubes are tied?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
supposed to have them tied after my daughter.
How old did you say you were?
I'm 27.
So you had your first kid at like 18?
Yeah.
So how's that been?
I'm a single mom of 4. 3 of my kids have autism.
3 of them
3.
have autism.
Diagnosed. And then my daughter has like medical issues on top of that.
And you pay your bills with OF and stripping, essentially?
Yeah, with OF. I'm not as active on OF as I should be, financially like I should be. I just recently started dancing, which has been paying my bills. One of the kids' dad, the oldest, he's on child support when he chooses to be. And then the baby's dad helps me a lot.
Moment of silence for those 4 kids with 4 different fathers. They don't deserve that life. A full-time mum. She said that it's like a job. No, sweetheart, it's a responsibility.
What do you bring to the table?
I'm not going to answer this question. This is just something that I wouldn't answer in a date. I'm not going to answer here.
Fine.
I'm not going to answer how many books I've read.
Okay.
It's that power dynamic.
What do you expect men to bring to the table?
Integrity, clarity, consistency, strong connection to divinity, not necessarily religion, but some kind of purpose-based lifestyle.
So what is the female equivalent of that?
The same.
Then why wouldn't you just say that at the table when he asks you?
Congrats to the other woman for so easily and quickly exposing her hypocrisy.
Do you feel like more mothers are choosing to have the government assist them with raising their children than a man?
Yes.
Yes. And you feel like that if they had a choice, they wouldn't choose to be co-parenting with the father of their children. You don't think that they would prefer to have that help?
Well, you got to look at it like this. I'm talking about marriage. So they're preferring to go against marriage and just be.
I was married.
Huh?
They'll reject a stable man, destroy the home, then turn around and willingly co-parent with the government. Like that's some kind of upgrade. Choosing welfare over a husband just proves how far some women have fallen. From building families to building broken homes with state-sponsored babysitters.
I feel like if you're dating someone, like the passionate matter.
So let me ask you a question, just a quick question. If a man has a history of domestic violence, does his past matter?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Is there anything else you wanted to add to that?
But I'm saying, like, I wouldn't go digging into his, like, ex-relationships.
If you were told by a friend of yours that a man you were dating had a history of domestic violence, you wouldn't go digging, really?
I actually got told a lot about my current boyfriend. Like, people came up to me and were telling me things about him when we went out. And from seeing his character, like, I knew that that was just bullshit.
Okay, you didn't go poking around, though?
I didn't need to, because I didn't care about what was happening previously.
What if you were told that he had a history of kid diddling? Would you go poking around then, since you have a daughter at home?
I use my discernment on. That's why he's the person that ever met my daughter.
Do you think that they're just going to announce themselves and all their creepy vibes are just going to come out at once? Okay, well, let me just ask this very simply then. Would you allow somebody who had ever diddled a kid around your daughter?
Obviously not.
Well, then I guess their history matters, doesn't it?
Even the bear doesn't want to be in the woods with this woman. The way these women change the rules to fit their needs is astounding.
I believe women are being socially engineered to hate men, and men are being socially engineered to be gay. There's been a movement originally started by, you guessed it, a psychoanalyst, and that movement is called Single Mothers by Choice.
I'm a single mom by choice. Of course all my daughter's weird quirks are from her donor.
I'm a single mother by choice. Of course we're spending all the holidays with my side of the family.
I'm a single mom by choice. Of course I'm my daughter's favorite parent.
Of course, we're spending holidays at my parents' house. It's not funny. The nuclear family is the best guard. It is godly, it is wholesome, and it is the best guard that we have against extreme governance. And so when you see these sorts of things, you know, you should obviously exercise extreme compassion for the women who have been brought toward this point in their life, but also recognize that it is, whether you want to accept it or not, a tremendous evil.
This single mum by choice trend is not empowerment, it's social sabotage dressed in self-worship. Destroy the nuclear family and you create broken men, bitter women, and a society begging for control.
I've had too many times where I've witnessed women brainwash children and deprive men of access to their children. And that child grows up completely and utterly loyal to their mum. And with that loyalty, you have to sacrifice objectivity. In order to be completely loyal to your brainwashing mother, you have to be naive about women. Men who grew up with just their mum and no access to their father and no access to the dad's side of the story are more likely to be cheated on.
Facts, and it needs to be said louder. These women weaponize motherhood like it's a divine right, brainwashing the kid into blind loyalty while painting the dad as the villain. And guess what? That little boy grows up clueless about female manipulation, simping hard, and walking straight into emotional slaughter. Thanks for watching Manhood. If you want access to exclusive episodes and want to support the channel, hit that join button and become a member. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it hit home. Drop your stories and thoughts in the comments. We read everyone. See you tomorrow.